Hey, hey. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Movement Wednesday here at the Healing Place. And thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to look at building some strength into the lower body. Last week we looked at our booties, right? We were outside and we looked at just building some glute strength. Good morning. And so today I want to look at building some leg strength and doing some movement that we do every day, and we're going to need to do every day till we're no longer here, right? So let's work on those muscles. Good morning. All right. So you're going to need a chair today. Yeah, you will need a chair. So make sure you've got one of those. And let's start with just warming up here. So I want you to anchor both of your feet. Okay? Good morning. And good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Erin. And right from here, okay, I just want you to start to make just some small squats here. Knee bend, hinge back from the hips. Hinge back from the hips. Just small. Can you stay long through the trunk of the body? Okay, so it's hinging back, butt back. All right, knees bent. That's it. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Now I want you to anchor the feet. Really stay strong through the trunk and slowly bring yourself down. Okay, you'll feel a little stretch in your hamstrings, but at this point what I want you to do is push down into your heels, and as you exhale, bring yourself up. You're going to use your back body here to do that lift. Okay, coming forward, exhale to bring yourself up. As you press down through those heels, right, to come up, you're engaging that back body using the core. Let's do one more here. Press down through the heels, bring it up. Nice. All right, let's lift up through the knees. Lift up through the knees. Lift up through the knees. That's it. Right up through the knees. Let's add some arms in here. We'll just start to get moving a little bit more here. Good morning. And that's it. Good. Let's do 2 more of those and 1 more of those. Good. Come back into that small squat. Okay, use your chair if you need it here. Small squat, knee lift. Small squat, knee lift. Small squat, knee lift. As you come up, grow tall. Okay, lifting up through the knee. Growing tall. Use your chair if you need it. Try not to lean on your chair though. Okay, think of your chair lifting and lengthening through your core. Doesn't matter how high this knee comes. I just want you to stay in that neutral pubic bone belly button level. Let's do 2 more of those. That's it. 1 more of those. Nice. All right. Let's go back into that. Just small squat now. Small squat. Little pulse. Little pulse. Starting to feel those legs. Let's do 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. Bring it up. Now go wider. We're making a V. This is called a tick-tock. We're going to use the sides of our hips here as we shift our weight from one foot to the next. Okay? Shift. So it's not a kick, it's a shift. Think like a tin soldier. Okay, we're just shifting weight side to side. We're engaging the sides of our hips. So if you're feeling that down the fronts of your thighs, you want to load your heels a little bit heavier so that you can feel more of this, okay? More of those side hips. And let's go 3 and 2 and 1 more here. Nice. All right. Pedal that out. Okay, remember at the beginning I said we were going to practice and do something that you do every day and you're going to continue to do. All right? Until the day you're no longer here. And that is a squat. And what I find is a lot of people, they don't love squatting. They don't like it because of their knees. But you still need to get down on a chair, up on a chair, right? You need to get into bed. You need to do things. Requires those squat muscles. They don't get better if you don't train them. So I want you to come forward, and this is called a touch and go, all right? So I want you to come down, touch and go. Touch and go. Notice how my hips hinge back, okay, which is a different experience than this. Okay, so check out what's happening for you. Look at that. If my knees are bending first, okay, then I've got to kind of round to come over, and then I'm putting so much weight into my knees trying to get up. That can be pretty painful, okay? Think about going back, heels get a little heavier, and then a little more press into the heel as you come up. You're going to feel that booty that we worked on last week, but you're also going to feel those thighs start to do some work here. Touch and go. You do what feels good for you, right? What you can do pain-free. And maybe you have to have something a little higher here to get started, where you're not dropping quite so low. Okay, but with practice, this will get easier. But again, hinge back at the hips. Let's do 2 more and 1 more. Nice. You feel that lower body, right? Okay. Let's take that chair, anchor 1 foot now, and then slowly bring the other leg up. Let's hold. So I want you to push up and out of your chair. For some of you, you won't need your chair. You could even bring your arms out to the sides. There's a little micro bend in this knee. This knee is as high as you can hold on to that neutral. Use your breath. And 1 more. Nice. Switch sides. Okay, anchor in through this leg. Grow tall, and as you exhale, float that knee up. Again, you could be using our chair. We could have our chair on the other side. Could have arms out, arms down. Just notice, find a spot on the horizon, stare at it. So we're building single leg strength here. Bone health. We're working on bone health. Okay? And we're also working on balance. And 1 more breath. Good. It's a win-win. All right, let's tie that all together. And for those of you who want to play, all right, you're going to grab your chair. All right, are you ready? We're going to come back. Hip hinge. Do you see how my knee is not over my toes here? Okay, just hip hinge. Some of you might even want like something like this to hold on to start. Bring it up, lift, touch, 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 lift. We got 1 more, each side. Here it is. And touch, lift. Good. Shake those legs out. Okay, we have our biggest muscles, right, in our lower body. It takes more oxygen. So in something like that, we work our squat. Okay, we work our hearts. We work mobility. We work strength. And we make getting into a chair, out of a chair, into the car, out of the car, into bed, out of bed, onto the toilet seat, off of the toilet seat, easier. We can do it with more ease. And you can see how that squat translates into so much of your daily life. So I hope you found that helpful. We're just going to do a little stretch here of the legs. So grab your chair, reach your heel back, stretching out through your calf. We'll We'll do 2 more breaths here. And switching sides. And bringing it up. Nice. All right. Let's take the ankle across the knee, sit it back. You could sit in your chair here too. Great. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And going the other side. And remember, if you are just starting out, take it in small little chunks. Don't overdo it, right? Small, simple steps create big change. And bring it up. Shake it out. Nice. Thank you so much for joining me. So we got a couple things coming up here at the Healing Place. We have been working really hard in the background to bring you another summit. And we are coming into the Happy and Healthy in Midlife Summit in September. And that is free to you. So you're going to see how you can sign up on the page next week. We start with that. So that's awesome. If you are a woman in midlife and you would like to join me in my balanced midlife community, all right, that's a private community for women. Tomorrow I am doing some fitness testing so that you can see where you're at in your fitness level right now. All right, so if you're not there, come join me there and I will drop the link onto the page. All right, so thank you so much. Have an incredible week and weekend, and I will see you next week.